Good morning everybody, I'm Maria from the Rich and Simple Living. Today it's Friday and I said I'd come on and show you the poultry that we've got and talk a little bit about them and what we hope to do with them. So we'll go outside and we'll take a look while it's not raining. So let's just go. As you can see, we've tidied the patio up a bit. I decided that the mint I showed you last week is going to go in that area there. So I just thought I'd show you this on the way up. He has jet washed these and they've come up red and cream, but they're still quite gungy looking. Don't know if it's because they're old or they just need another going over. So yeah, we didn't come out for them anyway, but I just thought I'd show you. The only problem is now the dog normally follows me. And she can get in at the top end, so I'm undoing the gate, but the top end's still open, and she can get in, follow me from there. So there she is, look, follow me. So I don't know why I shut the gate. Right, let's go in here. Good morning, girls. I haven't got my wellies on, even though I can get to the box now. Oh, look what we've got down there. Some nice eggs. Look at them. I've heard them making their clucking noises since early this morning. So I'll have to collect them after. Let me just check there's none in the top. Good morning, girls. Right, so these are all of the hens that we've got. Now I'll start with my hybrid hens. The brown one, well there's two. They're Lomond Browns, they're hybrids. And the two white ones, they're Sussex Stars, which again are hybrids. And obviously you can tell with the white ones that they've been paired with a light Sussex. And I think the Lomond Browns, they've been paired with normally a Rhode Island Red. But I don't know for sure, and I don't know what the other one they were paired with was, because we buy them from a farm. They also do hens, hybrid hens that lay blue eggs, white eggs and dark brown eggs. And this is why we've got these, simply for the egg laying. As you can see from the eggs there, they lay extremely well. I mean, it's only February and that's how well they're laying. But I think a secret to that is we bought them at the back end, September time I think it was, as they were just coming in to lay. So by the time they actually come in to lay, then they started laying a few eggs over the Christmas period, just an odd one here and there. And then shortly after Christmas, they were more or less then in full lay, which they definitely are now, as you can see from the eggs. I just got to watch because I haven't got an inside catch on there, and if the dog knocks it, he'll be in and they go frantic. So yeah, so that's the secret to getting plenty of eggs early. I can hear Rasky the pheasant, we'll talk about him in a moment. You don't want to be left out. But yes, that's the secret to getting plenty of eggs, is to buy them, or if you hatch them yourself around about September. Well, don't hatch them September, but if you buy them in September, or time it so they're ready to lay September time, they're just coming into full lay. So then you get eggs through winter. Now next winter they might not, because they're young and just come into lay. That's when you tend to get the most eggs from them. So I may get a couple of the blue layers sort of September time again this year, and then we should get plenty of eggs from them come this time next year. So yeah, that's solely what we've got the hybrids for, just for the eggs. And we like the different kinds of the colours, they look nice and everything. So they're really attractive. I do love chickens. But yeah, we're using those for solely for eggs. Now the other two here, they're Buff Orpingtons. Let me swap hands a minute. Yeah, they're the Buff Orpingtons. Now, we hatched those out ourselves, not last year, but the year before. There was a cockerel with them, but sadly he died. So we've got the 2 girls there. Now, Buff Orpingtons, they're very broody birds. And because they're pure breed, they don't lay as much as what the hybrids will. I mean, they'll lay roughly about 190 eggs a year if you're lucky. But most time, if you want them for eggs, you've got to be very quick and get the eggs, because we're coming up to the season when they'll start getting very broody. They'll sit on them and they won't let you have them. So what we're hoping to do with these is put these 2, we're going to move them into a small pen on their own, and we're going to use them for well, say for breeding. I'll probably buy some eggs in and I'll let them sit on them, use them for hatching eggs, as well as I'll put some in an incubator, because I'd like to get another cockerel so we can breed our own, because they are quite a popular bird. They're a very friendly, docile bird and quite popular in the garden, and especially good for first-time poultry keepers. So we'd like to breed some chicks, maybe sell some and keep some ourselves as well. So they have a large egg, and these have an average egg where you can just saw the eggs, but these Buff Orpingtons, they do lay a larger egg. They're nice birds, very calm. They do come in different colours. These are the buff colour. They come in black, blue and white, but I like the buff colour. I think this is probably one of the most popular colours. For all the people I know who've got them, they've got the buff colours. They've got a good lifespan as well, about 8 years they'll live for. And originally they were bred in Kent, I think it was, in the late 19th century, and they were bred by a man called William Cook, and he lived in Orpington in Kent, hence the name Orpington. So they were intended just to be a dual purpose breed for eggs and for meat, but like I say, because they're pure breed, you don't get as many eggs as you would with a hybrid. But they're a good size bird, and if I can get down further and show you, they are a good size, and the cockerels are very big birds. So they're perfect for meat if you eat meat. We don't. We won't be eating them for meat. But if you did want to breed them for those purposes, they'll be good for that. When they did first do them, they quickly took off as show birds, because you can see they're really attractive. And the cockerels, I mean, he's not here now to show you, but he was a very handsome bird, and he stood so upright and very proud looking. So they are nice, and they make lovely show birds. Cassie, you stay there. Just trying to get in. So, yeah, I think looking up roughly how much they weigh for meat, a hen bird will weigh between 6 and 8 pounds, and a rooster, a cockerel, it'll weigh about 8 to 10 pounds, because he is quite a bit bigger. But like I say, we're not having them for meat. We're just using them for, for breeding, for broody purposes. We'll have eggs off them, of course, but once they start laying eggs and got the amount they want, they'll stop laying eggs and sit on them. So I'm hoping to get some eggs to put under them. So they're going to be moving to a little place on their own further along. I'll show you in a minute. It's where the ducks were before. So yes, that's the chickens. That's what we're hoping to do this year. The hybrids for egg laying, and then like I say, in September we'll get a couple of others, just so we can keep egg production going over winter. They don't need nothing special, no special light. We don't put them under anything artificial. Everything is just natural. So that's what we'll do for September with them. And these, come springtime, once they start getting broody, we'll be hoping to get some eggs in, and then we'll show you just what is happening with them, and if we manage to hatch any. So that's the chickens. We'll come out, if I can get out without Cassie following me, because she's terrible for it. We'll just shut them up tightly, because we don't want dog going in. She will, and then with the birds will fly everywhere. So that's them. They're all going to be cleaned later, I think. All got water and food anyway. Now, here's the noisy one. I won't go inside with him because I don't want to risk Cassie going in there because these will fly away. These are golden red pheasants, and this is Rasky. He's a very handsome boy. I have shown you him before. And oh, she's down there. And this is Raven down here, his partner. They're not related. I hatched them both myself, and they were both from different batches of eggs from different breeders, so they're not related. So we're hoping this year to take their eggs. We may hatch a few ourselves. I think the dog.
What does it mean when the ducks flap their end tails?
I don't know. Excuse me. But yeah, what was I saying before Sean spoke? Yeah, we're hoping to breed them. I might do a few in the incubator myself and sell birds, or I might just sell the eggs. They sell quite well on eBay because they're quite popular for ornamental garden birds and aviary birds. Now they won't start laying, well, she won't start laying till about April. Cassie, leave them alone. Start laying about April time. Now the noise you heard him making when I was in with the chickens, that's his mating call. He actually makes that noise when the weather gets better and we're coming up to mating season, and that's his mating call. So he's interested what I'm doing now. Hey. I always do that to him. He usually stops, cocks his head and listens to what I'm doing. So yeah, that's what we're doing them. We've got these mainly because they're nice, they're ornamental, we love having them. They're really pretty. The male birds are handsome, as you can see, but she's very nice looking as well with the yellow and brown. She's lovely. So I have been tempted to get some more eggs and incubate them, see if we get another couple of females, but don't really want to be overrun. We just like them for our pets. Got no big plans for them other than that I don't want to waste her eggs because they will be fertile eggs and I don't want to waste them, and it'd be nice if other people could have some and enjoy nice looking birds like we do. So yeah, she won't have that many because she's like one on her own. She might lay one every day for about 28 days or something like that and have to take them out. She laid a few last year because she was just young last year, so she just laid a couple, but she had no interest in them. She just laid them here. There you have to look for them under all the shrubbery there, and they're just anywhere really, just lays them. So take them straight out. So like I say, I might incubate a couple, sell the birds, or I might just sell the fertile eggs. So yes, so that's what we're doing with these. So I'll just show you that end pen. I can actually get out this top end. Now this is where the ducks were. It's in the process of being done out now. I won't go in. He's made a box and that for him, although I'm thinking it might be a little bit high up there. Whether to do a bit lower down as well, I don't know. Put a piece in there as well. We'll see. He's just got to get some stuff for the floor. Let's see. Oh, I've got to watch where I'm treading because there's all netting down here. So yeah, the two Buff Orpingtons are going to go in here, and they'll have the nest boxes so they can sit on eggs and not be disturbed by any of the others, just the two of them. And although it's not a very big place, it's plenty big enough for two of them. So that's where they're going to go. So I've got my raspberries down there. They're still just little sticks in the ground at the moment, so I hope they take off. You seem to want to get everything growing quick, and you forget it's only February. So I'm being a bit careful now because I'm on sludgy mud and I've got to mind I don't slip over it. Dean's painting some little fences there. Sean had a go as well, didn't you? Painting them.
It started raining.
Yeah, it did start raining. Right, so over on this side now, I won't open the door because again, the dog will be in. So here we have the 4 ducks. They've got to be cleaned in a minute. When Dean's finished doing what he's doing, he's going to give them clean and all fresh water. I deliberately put the water that end because we've got conifers on the other side, and in summer they drink so much water they dry out quick, and they dry the lawn out because they take all the water. So I said, oh, put the water butt over there, then you could just tip it out because it's got lower wood along there, so you can tip over the top and the conifers will take it instead of flooding everywhere out. So yeah, Cassie's got such an interest in all these animals, especially if you go up to them. She's terrible. That's why you don't open doors unless somebody's with you and you've got both hands free, and I'm holding my camera at the minute. So there's the ducks. These are all females. We did originally have a male. Yeah, one we bred ourselves, and then one came with the 3 white girls. They are silver bantams. I had to think then, because I keep wanting to say apple yards, but they were an offspring of the silver bantams. An offspring, a mix and match or whatever. They were bred from them. So yeah, they're the silver bantams. The black one, I'm not sure what they were. I bought them from a poultry dealer, and the normal one who serves me wasn't there, and they'd got somebody else in, and he wasn't sure what the black one was. I mean, to me she looks like a magpie, and we've had magpie ducks before but never a bantam one, and I've tried googling bantam magpies but I can't seem to find anything about them. You picked her, yeah, because you liked her. I'm just going to go around to the other side so we can get a better view. It's quite windy today, it looks like rain. There we are, look. There we are. The ground is so squidgy, makes you wonder if the lawn will ever grow again. So yeah, I can see them better around here. You can be able to bring them in a bit. There you go. So they're due to have the clean water in a bit now. See what I mean by the conifers are there. So if the water is tipped over, that will water them. So yeah, we're not doing anything special with them. We're not going to breed them or anything. They lay some eggs. About April time they'll start laying. They only lay for a few months and they taper off again, and we've not had no eggs from them since beginning of last summertime, I think. They don't really lay many. Originally I was going to breed them, but then I changed my mind because we had bred ducks in the past and we just couldn't get rid of them. People just don't really want them because they're so messy in the garden. So unless you know somebody who wants to buy ducks, it's not worth just breeding them for no good reason. So yeah, we've just kept them for eggs, and like I say, sort of spring, early summer we get eggs and then they'll stop laying them. But they are beautiful birds to look at. Really nice. They've got such lovely faces, but they can be noisy and they are very messy. So that's something anybody who interested in getting ducks need to be aware of. They are extremely messy and can be very noisy. The drakes are quiet. They don't make as much noise, but it's just the females. They're very noisy. Yeah, fluff on its nose. Yeah, there's fluff everywhere. That's another thing. You get duck feathers everywhere. On the loose, duck feathers are everywhere. The dog have them on her nose as well. So yeah, they had nice fresh bedding last week. What it needs doing again. So when it gets so thick, then you can dig it out and it makes great compost. Great compost. Along with the stuff that the chickens have as well. Let's just dig it out, chuck it in the compost bin. Come back to it a year's time, following summer, spring, and you've got some really nice rich compost. So I can't really show you in the compost bins now because it's all fresh stuff gone in, so because we've restarted all our compost bins. So yeah, that's them. They've got this lovely new, I forgot we're still focused in. They've got this lovely new big pen that Dean had recently built. They've got a nice box there where they can go in and lay eggs, although they will lay them anywhere, but quite often they'll make nests. And you know when they're going to lay because they do make a nest. They pull the feathers and they make a nest with the feathers. And you know then that they're going to start laying. sometimes they sit on them as well. They are quite broody and they will sit, so you do have to take the eggs straight away, otherwise you won't get any chance of getting them. So there's Rasky making his noise, or he's not on his perch, but that's his mating call, that noise is. So we can tell we're coming up to
Cassie,
the season when they'll start mating and then laying eggs.
Right, I think it's coffee time.
Oh, that sounds good. Coffee time. So yeah, and we've got their food in the big tray there. They all have just layers pellets. They get some supplemented with corn, sunflower seeds for the vitamins that they need, especially when they're laying eggs and you're going to have babies from them. They definitely need all the vitamins, so they have the sunflower seeds.
Stop.
And then if we find little treats in the shops, they'll get little treats. But they're all quite happy and content. The muckier these are, the more happier they are. So yeah, that's all the animals we've got now. I don't think we're planning on getting any other different kind. We did have quails for a good while. We had quails.
They all died out, didn't
Yeah, they only have a lifespan of about 2 years, quails. So we left them. We were breeding them for a few years and kept renewing them. But in the end, we left them to die out because we just wasn't able to sell the eggs. We were getting so many eggs, and they do lay a lot of eggs, and we were getting so many, and people just weren't buying them, and we were throwing them away, and it's such a waste. So I thought, well, it's not really worth it. I mean, some people have the quails for quail meat, but it's finding people who want the eggs and who want the birds, really. Otherwise, there's no point in having them unless you're just having a couple yourself for pets. Oh, now look, live on camera. We've got some eggs. Oh my word. There's me saying they don't normally lay till spring.
There's three.
And we've got 3 eggs. Oh my goodness. I can't believe that. Well, I was wrong about laying in April. They've gone a bit earlier this year. You didn't just plant them in there, did you, for the camera? Oh, brilliant. So we have a closer up look at these eggs. There we are, Charles got them. See, because the bantam birds, this is brilliant. Because the bantams, the eggs are the same as a normal chicken size egg.
Cassie,
And
no.
they're great for bacon. They're a richer egg than a chicken egg, but they are great for bacon. I can't believe that. I just went and found the duck eggs.
3 of them.
Thank you, girls. So now I'm just going to have to get some boxes and start selling. So I'll just spin you around so you can see me, pass it to Sean so she can focus on me. So yeah, so that's it for a quick tour of our poultry. We're not planning on getting any others, only replenishing what we've got. I would like to have quail again, but unless I can find an outlet for the eggs and little birds, then it's not really worth it. So yeah, so that's it for now. Next time I'll see you now will be Tuesday, and we're back to homeschooling on Tuesday because half term will be over.
Wait, Monday's not school?
Yeah, but we do the video on Tuesday, don't we?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, you're not getting out of it that easy. We are doing school on Monday, but Tuesday we will do the homeschool vlog. Thursday we'll be back to homeschool cooking. I'm going to write down what we're going to do up until the Easter break. I think it's about 5 weeks, so I don't know offhand what we're doing next Thursday for cooking, but I am going to write 5 items down to cover those weeks. And then after the Easter break we might not do any more cooking until the autumn. We might start focusing on Thursdays outdoor in the garden with Sean, then doing things with Sean in the garden. We'll see, I'll let you know about that as time gets closer. So yeah, and then we'll be back to doing something in the teeny tiny homestead on Friday next week. So yeah, that's it for now. Dean's collecting all the eggs in. I'll get some egg boxes. So yeah, so I'll see you now on I don't know if Sean's got me focused. She's turning around.
Sorry.
I'll see you now on Tuesday. So have a good weekend, everybody. Bye.